what if the key to transforming your real estate marketing efforts was hidden in plain sight? Well, today we are going to reveal that secret together with Branko. Hi, Branko.
Hi, Bram.
Can you show us what you have on screen?
On screen, we have an example of this postcard, both front and back. They are personalized, and as I'm browsing through different examples, we can see changes both on left and right side. On right side, we can see houses, and they are actually houses linked to the area where recipient is.
Okay, so they are relevant for their location.
In practice, people are more likely to react and schedule property valuation if they recognize these properties.
Okay, and what else do we see on the screen?
We can also see this QR code that is also personalized to the recipient.
Mhm.
And by scanning this QR code, in this case, Mrs. Jane Miller can go to a landing page where she can schedule an appointment with a real estate agent.
Great. This is the PDF that is then sent to the printer and sent via mail. Can you take us back one step? How did we get to that PDF?
On screen, we see a smart template used to produce this PDF. And this smart template has 6 placeholders for houses, and it's connected to the data.
Mm-hmm.
In this example, it's connected to the Google Sheets, which comes as standard with Chili graphics, but it can be connected to any other data source like CRM.
Yeah.
By clicking here, I can see the data used in this example, and by browsing through the data, I can see design adapting immediately both front and back, so I don't need anybody to validate design. I can do it myself.
Okay. This is now great for one campaign. What else is how else can you use this?
Well, the promise is that you can reuse your templates for multiple campaigns, and to do that, so here's the data used in the previous example. But let's say that you want to do another campaign for apartments. The only thing I need to do is just to change the link to the data source.
Mm-hmm.
And when I reload the template, we can see immediately same template being used for a different campaign, in this case, apartments.
Okay, so it loads the different data, but in the same structure as before.
Which makes these templates highly reusable, and you don't need designers. You can do this in-house, and you need only setup first time, which can take maybe a couple of hours, but after that, this is how long it takes to create a new campaign.
So basically, in this case, the ROI was in less than one cycle, they already earned it back.
Yes.
Yeah. Great. Any other use cases you came across that's where we can use this setup with data sources?
This setup can be used for any case where you need a lot of personalization or customization within a template. Here we only use one layout, but imagine that you can use many different layouts. For example, in retail, typically you have both print and digital use cases in supermarkets, and you can use the same template. You just by loading different data, you can prepare all your assets that you need to put both in aisles or on screens.
Yeah, great. Thank you so much for walking us through this, and I think the retail example might be a good case for the next episode. If you, dear audience, want to play around with this template, below the video you will find a link to the registration page where you can sign up for a free trial, where you can have a play with this exact template and see how it would work out for your use case. Thanks again, Branko, for walking us through this, and looking forward to the next story.
Thanks, Bram.
Thank you.
Bye.